Today we're going to look at the importing of a table from Excel to Access. In order to begin, we need to first set up our Excel file. Here is one that I've done before, and as you would notice, we have 4 columns in this table. The first one is the first name, then the last name, date of birth, and the parish. Now once we've set up our table as we want it, then we have to save it. So we will save it, save as, and pay special attention to where you save it, because you're going to have to go back there to retrieve this file. So I have put it in my documents, and we also have named it. I've named it book 23, so I know the name and I know where I have saved it. We hit save, and yes. And that is the end of this part. Next, we're going to go on to the Access database program, where we will do the import. Now that we've opened our Access program, we're going to create a new database, a blank database. And I'm going to call this database Excel importing. We hit create, and we are now ready to go. Now to begin the importing of the Excel spreadsheet, we are going to go to the external data tab. Now in the import group of this tab, we're going to click on Excel, and our dialog box comes up, and it's asking us firstly to specify the source file. Now I took note, I saved mine in my documents, so I'm going to browse, and we have it right here, book 23, and we open. Now you have the option to import the source data into a new table in the current database, or to add it. Here we have append a copy to another table, and we specify the name of the table. But what we want to do is we want to import it into a new table, so we click the first option. Okay, now we have a wizard which comes up and asks us to specify certain things. Now the first one here asks us which sheet we are using, and we're using sheet 1. So we have sheet 1 already. We can use 2 or 3, but we want sheet 1. Click next. Then it's asking you if your first row has headings. Ours does. So when we tick this box, our headings come up at the top. We click next. Okay, we are now looking to edit any fields that we want to. If we do not want to import a specific field, we can click do not import or skip. But we want all of our fields here, so we'll take that off. Here you can also change your data types if they are not correct. As you go through, if they're not correct, you can also select them here. Next. Now, in terms of a primary key, we can allow Access to add their own key, which here they call ID, or you could choose your own key if it's already in your spreadsheet. Now, I don't have one in mind, so I'll allow Access to add. Next. Okay, we have the sheet name, and I'll call this one Import XL. And we finish. We don't want to save the steps, so we just close, and our table Excel Import XL appears here now. Double click on it and see what it has. It has our spreadsheet plus the primary key which was added, and we'll just check now to make sure that the data types are correct. So we go back to the Home tab and click on the Design view. And here you will see your first name is text, your last name is text, your date of birth, is date and time, and your parish is also text. So we are therefore finished importing our database.